we listening to the video, and I'm just doing my thing in the video. He's like, damn, I want to try some of that. So I'm like, huh? I thought you, what? You want to try some?
This shit look easy, I ain't trying, I just be me. I ain't never met a hoe I felt like I had to compete with. This the type of booty make a nigga drop his.
So what's up, you guys? My name is Jordan Milan, and I am back with another YouTube video. If you do not know me, hi, welcome to my channel. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you guys come back to the videos or whatever, or come back to my channel and just be a part of the game. And make sure you guys go back and watch my last video that I recorded, that I posted. Please make sure you give that video some love. I did it with a very close friend, so make sure y'all go and, run that video up. So, this video is going to be a story time. I haven't picked the name for the video yet. It'll be somewhere when I get, time to think of a name for the YouTube video or whatever. So, I was thinking about doing this video maybe in like 3 or 4 parts, or I was thinking about doing it as a whole story. I don't know. It's just how the flow of the video go. Maybe I'll think about doing the whole story in this one video. If I don't, then I'll just do a part 2 to the story. Okay, so this particular story time is going to be about a dude that I used to talk to when I used to work at this home improvement store. I'm not sure if I want to give out the name of the home improvement store that I was working at, but if you guys know and you guys follow me on social media, or the people who are watching, some of the people who are watching should know this store that I was working at in particular. So just, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So, I had just started working at this store around November of last year. So, I had just started around because I was looking for a job or whatever. I had got fired from my old job, and I was kind of like really devastated. So, I was just trying to find something that was quick and easy or whatever, because I need the money. So, I got to this job or whatever on my first day. You know how normal first days go. They got you on a computer or whatever. You doing your little thingy thing. So, I was really shy. And that's just with any job that I start. I'm a really shy person at first. So, I'm not going to be the type of person that's going to be on everybody's face, whatever. So, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Something on my notification bar just went on. So, yeah, let me put my phone on silent because my friend is about to be texting the shit out of me. So, anyways, like I said, I was just on the computer doing my little thing, whatever. So, you know how, like, as a gay man, when you see some cute dudes or whatever, or even when you start a job, you just look at the cute dudes. It don't matter what job you at or wherever you at, you just look at the cute dudes or whatever. And me, at the time, I'm still like a little naive or whatever. So I'm like, oh, where the cute boys? Where where they at? So it was this one guy in particular. We gonna call him, because my friend gave me the perfect name for him. I don't know if I should call him this. Matter of fact, what did she say? Call him? I am so sorry, you guys.
A few moments later.
Oh, okay. So the name that we're going to be giving him is Baby Man. So Baby Man was like, I was in the computer room because at the time I was working overnights. This was like maybe like my second overnight job. And I was like at the time getting used to working at overnights, and it was cool for me or whatever, whatever. That shit ain't for me no more. But at the time it was cool for me. I could, do the overnights, whatever, whatever. So, man baby or baby man or whatever you want to call him, the name will probably fluctuate back and forth because a bitch. So I be forgetting. So we just gonna call him baby man or man baby, whatever. So man baby um was like eyeing me, whatever, whatever, when I was in the computer room and filling out my information, and they was telling me about the job or whatever, and they was showing me around. So every time I went around the little um aisles or whatever, I would see him and he would like be staring. So me, I'm like, what you staring at? I'm trying to figure out what he's staring at, what he looking at, whatever, whatever. So he looking, he's staring, he looking. And I just continued to keep going on about my day. So my first day was very short. Because it's the first day. Usually, I don't know if every job do this, but the type of jobs that I be working at, they don't really let you work for like a whole day. They'll cut the time off or whatever, and I was just really there to just fill out paperwork and find like where everything was. Like they was just showing me, okay, this is right here, this is right here, whatever. Just like a little icebreaker. I like to call it the icebreaker when you come into a job and they just show you around or whatever. So, that day I had went home. So that day, I'm sorry, my siblings are upstairs. They're annoying. So, damn, I forgot where I was. Okay, so a week had went past or whatever, and I'm there like every day, constantly, whatever. And baby man or man baby, whatever, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all want him to be called, because I think I might break this story up in multiple parts. So, man, baby man, he was. So a week had went past, and man, baby, I had saw him around the store a couple of times, and he used to talk to this one boy or whatever, and had his little group of friends. So, me, little cute on me, I'm sitting up here and stocking the shit, putting it on the shelves, putting the tools up, putting the whatever up where it needs to go or whatever. So I'm putting the stuff up. So man baby comes down my aisle. So he like, hey, what you doing? What's your name? Whatever, whatever. So, I tell him my name is Jordan, and I introduce myself or whatever, whatever. So he was like, where you from? Just the usual, the conversation starters. Like, where you from? How old are you? Whatever, whatever. And, I told him my age and how old I was, and, everything. You can tell to you introduce yourself. So I'm telling him this, telling him that, whatever. And he like, okay, I'm such and such. I'm man baby, whatever. And when I was talking to man baby, something was a little off. So I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this conversation. But I realized Man Baby's voice is not deep.
Mm. I'm trying to figure out why you so big and your voice so small. I don't like that.
And it was kind of a turnoff at first, cause it was like, how you so macho and built, but your voice so high, like, like it definitely gave me like, how your body so big and your voice so soft, or how your body so big and your voice so small. I don't like that. Like, it was giving very much like Carisha talking to Santana, like, how your body so big and your voice so small. Like, how does that even work? So it was a turn off at first. I didn't really like. I was like, nah, I don't think I could do this. So we talking. I'm getting to know him or whatever, and I'm just like, well, you can't really judge everybody based off of how their voice is or whatever. Everybody don't have that deep sexual voice that you be wanting, that be turning you on that night or whatever. So I started to look past it. So a week goes past, me and him working together. We getting put together on different projects around the store. So this one particular night, I was working by myself because my eyebrow looks like, yeah. So this one particular night, I was working by myself because they had finally said, okay, Jordan, enough with working with everybody or working with such and such. I'm going to put you by yourself. Can I help you?
Hey, Jordan.
Can I help you?
How's your day?
Kendall, go. I just told you I was recording a YouTube video.
Oh my bad, I'm so sorry.
Siblings, what are you gonna do about it?
His wheelchair is dead.
I just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl.
Close that door. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. So they put me by myself or whatever. So Man Baby came around and he was like, oh, I see you working by yourself today. You know why you're not coming over there to work with me? And I'm just like, oh, they said that they was gonna put me by myself today. So he's like, all right. So he coming around and he fucking with me while I'm trying to do my work or whatever. And I'm just like, boy, go about your business. So me and him cracking jokes back and forth or whatever. And I tell him, I'm like, that's why your voice high or whatever. And you ain't got no man voice. You got a bitch voice. So we just making jokes back and forth. So he go about his business. So about time the shift ends, he comes up to me again. So I'm like, oh, would you come back for? You trying to make some more jokes, or you trying to get clown, or what is you coming back for? So he takes his phone just like this, and he's like, put your number in my phone. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, what you mean? Put my number in your phone. So he's like, put your number in my phone. So I goes to put my number in his phone or whatever, and I get him the digits. So he leaves early because I guess at the store that I worked at, they had two shifts. So it was the 7 to 3 people, and it was the 9 to 6 in the morning people. So it was 7 p.m. to 3 p.m. and those was the people that worked on the truck, and they was getting the stuff off the truck, and they was putting the stuff off the truck. And then it was the 9 o'clock people, which I was a part of, where after they get done with the truck, we just come in and we start stocking stuff on the floor, and then the 7 o'clock people will come out and then help us, or the 7 p.m. people will come out and then help us finish stocking. So he puts his number in, I put my number in his phone or whatever, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna text you or whatever. So as he's walking away, I instantly get a text. So I get a text and I'm looking and he like, hey, winky face. So I'm like, okay, you know. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I already got the puzzle pieces put together. This nigga like me. So I'm talking, I'm enjoying his company or whatever. We text on the phone. So I asked him, I'm like, you know, where you at? So he left and went home. So I'm like, okay, you left and went home, whatever, why you ain't tell me bye? So he's like, man, I had to go. My dad was picking me up. I had to go. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, but do you want to FaceTime? So I'm like, okay, I'll FaceTime you while I'm still at work or whatever. So me and him talking on FaceTime, just enjoying each other's company, and eventually I get off of work and go home, and we are still on FaceTime with each other. So we're talking as I'm in my lift to go home, and he falls asleep on the phone with me. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, I mean, not saying that it's weird that anybody falls asleep on the phone with somebody on FaceTime, but I'm just like, nigga, I just met you like a week ago and you already falling asleep on FaceTime with me. Like, what? So, I say about a week talking on text message and whatever. Me and him messaging back and forth for a whole week. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. But me and him messaging back for a whole week or whatever. So we having general conversations, asking each other, you know, and getting to know each other in more depth. So, a week goes past and we're sitting in the computer room or whatever, because the way you go through the job is, okay, so you come in through the job and then it's like this big aisleway, and it's like huge, and you go down the aisleway all the way to the back by the restrooms, and in the restrooms, by the restrooms, it's one way is where all of our lockers and stuff was, which is to the left. If you're going back that way, it's to the left. And then everything, like the computer rooms, the conference room, like where they have meetings and stuff, that is on the right. And then when you go into the conference room, if you go back just a little bit more, it's like a little computer room. So me and him go and we sit in the computer room and we're just having general conversations, same stuff, just he on the computer watching football highlights or whatever, because he was real into sports, and me, I'm not that type of sports person. I think the only sports that I'll probably end up watching is like football, baseball. I know some people say baseball is boring, but I really like baseball. Baseball is a sport that I like to play, so I used to play it back in high school, but baseball, and I think that's it. I think I only like that stuff. I'm not really the basketball type. I hate basketball. I don't understand basketball. Basketball is just not my thing. So he watching basketball highlights or whatever, and you know, I come in there and messing with him. I'm like, why you watching basketball? Don't nobody like basketball, whatever. So he was like, oh, you lame, you don't like basketball, whatever. So me and him just picking with each other back and forth. So, I don't know what made me ask him, but I was like, can I see your phone? And he asked me, he was like, why? Why you want to see my phone? And I was just like, I don't know. I just want to see your phone. I want to go through it. I want to see what's in it. So, I'm going through his phone or whatever, and I see some things. I see some things. I'm like, okay. it was giving, very much what it was giving. It wasn't giving, but it was giving it a little something, something. So he had some videos. If you know the videos, let's just say that they're X-rated. They're very much for adults. I really hope when people watch this channel that it's mainly adults on this channel. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So he in the video just some girl from the back. So I'm like, okay, I see the stroke and the motion in the ocean, whatever. Then I kept scrolling through his pictures and I seen some more stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, you really gets down. Dude. He beating the to the drum, beating the bass to the drum. If you don't know what that is, I can't help you figure it out. We're all grown here. And I seen some videos of him exploding. Exploding all over the camera, all over himself, just exploding. So I'm like, okay, So he ended up asking me for my phone. So I'm like, why you want to go to my phone? What you trying to see on my phone?
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, I give him my phone. So he going through my phone and he can't find nothing. So he like, well, we're yellow. And I'm the type of bitch that none of the stuff that I do, that I record, is in my main gallery.
Stupid.
Nobody goes through my phone, but nothing is in my main gallery. So everything that I have that is like X-rated or something like that. If y'all see me looking at the side instead of in front of the camera, it's because I'm looking at myself and I can tell that, but y'all get the gist. So, I'm looking, he's looking, he's trying to find them. So, all my videos that I do is hidden. So, he looking, he's like, where your videos at? I'm trying to see them. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what you trying to find. So he's like, you know what I'm trying to find?
Ooh.
So I'm like, well, all of my videos are hidden. You're not going to be able to find them. So he like, oh, so you going to do me like that? So where your videos at? So he go through my pictures, whatever. He go down and he see the hidden videos. So he click on the hidden videos and there go all the videos. So he looking, he like, oh, okay. So this is where the videos are. This is where we getting into it at. Or getting into it, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's where the video is at. Whatever. So he looking, he watching me do my thing. So he's like, oh, so that's how you give it up. So he asked me, because at the time, I had AirPods. I had just got my first pair of AirPods or whatever. So he like, let me see one of your AirPods. So he put the AirPod in his ear and he listening to me do some things. So if you know. I ain't gonna get into it on here on YouTube because I'm not trying to get my channel took down. But if you know. So I'm he listening to the video Oh my god, this story is so funny to tell over again. So he listened to the video, and I'm just doing my thing in the video. He's like, damn, I want to try some of that. So I'm like, huh? I thought you, what? You want to try some? So he like, yeah, I'm trying to get that same treatment that you giving the one dude in the video. I'm like, So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I mean, I could, boo. You know, we just, whatever. So he's like, you like me? He's like, I know you went through my phone and seen that shit. He was like, I was paying attention. He was like, I know you seen what you seen. So if you seen what you seen and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, I'm trying to, you know, get some of that and get you some. So I'm like, okay. But the people that was in his videos was girls. So that's why I was kind of like thrown off. I'm like, well, don't you like girls or don't you get... But he got into some things that I didn't know about. So he like, let's go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I'm like, go to the bathroom. I'm like, what? So I'm like, go to the bathroom. And he's like, yeah, let's go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom with him. And we got into some. Thanks. So, you know, I'm giving it to him. So, I'm giving it to him, whatever. And he just in the back. So, you know, he liking it, he enjoying it. He like, oh, you do it the best. So, you know, I'm doing what he do, and he. So, but he don't on me or in my mouth, because, you know, I just met you. This is not how it's about to go down. He on the floor. So, I leave out of the bathroom first, because, you know, when people, I don't know if y'all know about this, but y'all should know, like, in the gay community, you deal with DL people. He was on DL. So he really didn't want anybody to know. So I left out of the bathroom first, and then he followed after me. Excuse me. So he go out the bathroom, and I'm like, okay. So he go out the bathroom. He go his separate way, and then he texts me. He like, wow, that was the best I ever had. He's like, I have never had nobody do me like you just did me. And I'ma just, you know, do what I need to do what I need to do. So I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna get back to the story. Hold on. I'm just gonna see what she wanted. Okay, she not answering. So so he texted me and he hyping my head up, telling me, you know, oh, you the best I ever had. I ain't had nobody ever do nothing like that to me, whatever. He's like, you snatched my soul. He's like, and then you kept going. He's like, I ain't never had nobody do me like that. So I'm like, okay, he having my head up. I'm geeked up. I'm all smiling. I'm cheesing all through my phone. So, I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Or I'm like, yeah, you better say that it's good because, I do it the best. Whatever. So, what else happened? So that night, we talked literally the whole night. And he was just telling me how much he wanted to try to get to know me. He was trying to, touch on my body. He was trying to do more things or whatever. So I get home. I get a text from him. So he like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. I just got home. I just walked in the house. I'm about to relax and probably end up going to sleep. So he like, oh, if you ain't doing nothing, can I come over? So I'm like, can you come over?
Child. Anyway, so.
I'm like, what? So he like, yeah, can I come over? Can I come see you for a little bit or whatever? He's like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm bored. So he's like, and then I can't fall asleep. So I'm like, oh, you want to come over so we can continue doing what we was doing. So I sent him to Addie, and he came over, and we got into some things, and it was giving what it was supposed to give. I mean, he wasn't giving much of what other previous guys that I have talked to was working with, but when I tell you he was giving what it was supposed to have gave, he was giving what it was supposed to have gave. And I had just never been done like that before. I had never in my life, like, ever been like a guy that was like not, big in size, but what that one movie in Chucky said, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it.
It ain't the size that counts, asshole. It's what you do with it.
And he definitely put his money where his mouth was. So I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay. So, so after that night, I go back to work, and we there, we talking, we cheesing, we smiling, or whatever, and we playing around with each other, or whatever. So weeks go past, we just really talking, I'm vibing with him, I'm getting to know him, or whatever, and I'm really starting to fall in love with this boy. Like, my whole life, like, I was telling my mom about him, I was really, like, enjoying his company, and I was, getting to know more people at the company or whatever, because I have to say that because it's other people that play a part in this story. So this might be a multiple part story because it's different parts, and it's a very, very long story. And so this is part one of maybe I don't know how long this story gonna be. So y'all just gonna have to tune in and find out how long this story is. But let's just say I went from here, the relationship was all high and stuff and really great, to yeah. So the weeks go past or whatever, and we just really enjoying each other's company or whatever. So I found out something. Well, no, I didn't find out something. He told me something, and this is where it all started going down. So I think I'm going to end the story here. You guys tune in to find out more information about this story or whatever. I just want to say that I love you guys, and if you do want to keep hearing this story, make sure you guys comment down below and tell me if y'all want to hear more of this story or if y'all want to just trash the story. It's a really good story, so if y'all really want to listen, if y'all really want to hear it or whatever, just keep listening, you know. Subscribe, like, comment, do what y'all gotta do. And I just want to say I love you. I have to come up with a name for you guys, so also leave that down in this description below. What do you guys want to be called as my subscribers? I really don't like to say my fans. I just really want to say, excuse me, I really want to say my subscribers because I'm not really there to having fans yet or whatever. So I'm just gonna call you guys my subscribers. So just let me know what name do y'all want to use for the channel. I was thinking about the Milan Mafia or the Milanians or something like that, but y'all just let me know what y'all want to be called down in the description below, and make sure y'all, you know, go in and tell me some stuff and let me know. So with that being said, I love you guys. Make sure you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.